We're celebrating BREC's 70th year anniversary. We are 70 years old, and we are excited about being able to tell people about what we've done, where we've been, and where we're headed. BREC's work is not easy. It's not something that you can just take lightly and take for granted. We do so many things to affect and to help a community. We help children learn how to swim. We make sure that we provide safe, wholesome spaces for kids to play during out-of-school breaks. We have opportunities for people whenever they need to have employment. We have all kinds of opportunities whenever people are wanting to get out and have fun. And then most recently, we were very instrumental in helping to take care of our community who received water from the flooding. We helped our community in ways untold, from emergency camps to emergency shelters, and the list goes on. But this is what we do, this is who we are, and we're excited about it. Thank you all for helping us to celebrate 70 years of service to East Baton Rouge Parish. I think that deserves a round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce a few people to you so that you will know some of the people in the audience. We have State Representative Barbara Carpenter. I saw you earlier. I'm not sure if you're still with us. I saw Representative Steve Carter was here. Also, Metro Councilwoman Tara Wicker was here. Councilwoman, thank you for being here. And thank you for your support of BREC. You've been supportive, so supportive. Baker Chairwoman Doris Alexander, Councilwoman Alexander, Baker Councilman Pete Heine. He keeps me on the straight and narrow, by the way. Also, Baker Councilwoman Brenda Jackson is here, I believe. Thank you. We have a group of our commissioners here tonight. I want to just express my appreciation to my 9 bosses for tolerating and putting up and going back and forth about different things about BREC and coming to meetings and coming to events and all the things that you do. So I so appreciate you. We have Mr. Virg Osbury, who is the vice chair of our commission. He's here. We have thank you. We have Mr. Davis Rohr, I believe he's here. Commissioner Rossi Washington, who is the Planning Commission representative. I saw Mr. Washington here. Mr. Mike Walker, Commissioner Walker is here. Thank you for what you do. And we have Commissioner Sandra Davis is here. I don't know if I missed any of the current commissioners. If I have, please wave at the crowd. The next group of people I would like to mention, we have some former BREC commissioners here. I saw Miss Audrey Neighbors Jackson. She was a long-term BREC commissioner. Thank you for being here. And also former Commissioner Evelyn Ware Jackson, I saw you. I'm not sure. There you go. Are there any other former commissioners that I missed in moving back and forth? Thank you all so much for being here. We have the Zachary Police Chief, David McDavid, I'm told is here in the audience. We also have some other individuals who have been very supportive of BREC. Reverend Elmo Winters, thank you for being here and your support of BREC. Reverend Henry Brown, thank you for being here. And Reverend Jilts, if I hope I didn't mispronounce. Thank you for being here, helping us, and doing the things that you do. We also have individuals here from the Knock Knox Children's Board and the new executive director, Mr. Peter Olson. Peter, wave at the crowd wherever you are. Welcome to Baton Rouge. And I would be remiss if I didn't introduce my husband, who is really the wind beneath my wings. He's somewhere in the audience holding my purse. Where are you? Wave at the crowd, honey, wherever you are. I love you. So I would like to also at this time thank Adam Knapp with the Baton Rouge Chamber. They've been super supportive of BREC. They arranged to have the donation of the champagne from the Galatars Bistro, and we are so grateful that they are supporters of BREC. This is a celebration worthy of champagne. And as BREC stories began with visionaries who understood that park systems should not be lumped into a city or other governmental entity. And so we are a standalone special park district. And trust me, if you look at gold medal winners, they're usually standalone park districts because they're not subject to the budget cuts and being last on the list to get resources because they're not viewed as essential services like law enforcement or EMS or those other type of programs or services like roadways. So we thank you for making BREC the special place that it is. This is a story of a man who understood the need to acquire as much parkland as possible so that green space could be protected and inspire healthy activity, to inspire people to get outdoors, to inspire kids to get outside. We are located in a very important area. We have a rich biodiversity in this community, and we have so many opportunities to get kids outside, to improve the quality of life of the people, and to improve the environment, as well as to make sure that we provide parks and open space for all of our community. It is also a story of a park system that was one of the first in the nation to achieve national accreditation and to have kept the accreditation every 5 years to be reaccredited for 5 consecutive times. That's huge. Let's give them a hand just for that. Before I came to Baton Rouge, we decided not to try to take it on in a big agency like Dallas. It was just too much. But when we went through the process, I could see the value of accreditation, and I can tell you, hopefully it will assure you that your park system is being managed properly. BREC history is a story of prestige, having twice won the National Gold Medal Award. That is a huge accomplishment for any system in America, and we compete up next to those really large cities like Chicago and LA and San Francisco and some of those other big communities. But BREC's first gold medal was won after 9 years of creating the gold medal program. And it was a way for the community and for the profession to let people know how important health, environmental and social equity is, and to take our profession seriously. And so this is something that I think you have to know it's a serious honor, and we're grateful to be considered finalists this year. At this time, before I go too far, I'd like to ask our Vice Chair, Mr. Virg Osbury, to come forward and provide a few words with you.
It gives me great pleasure and a great honor tonight to be the commissioner of BREC Commission on its 7th anniversary. I'm speaking on behalf of all the commissioners, all the former commissioners. Ms. McKnight said, let's thank Mr. Eugene Young for what he's done and all the accomplishments in BREC. Mr. Bill Palmer, who also was superintendent at BREC, who did a great job in bringing this organization where it is today, one of the best in the nation. I'm honored to be here tonight, and to speak on behalf of all the commissioners, we'd just like to thank Ms. McKnight for what she's done for the BREC organization. And we was able to put some notes down about the tenure here, her tenure in this agency. The Imagine Your Park strategic plan was coming to a finish after transforming what had become an aging park system into the vibrant system we have now. Of course, the work isn't finished, and we're grateful that you were there to lead the year-long effort to create the Imagine Your Parks 2 strategic plan. You had a lot on your plate that year as BREC also achieved its 5th reaccreditation and held a successful tax election to renew half of our operating and maintenance funding and all of our construction funding. It seems like there is never a slow year at BREC, and this one isn't any different As the vice chair, I am proud of the agency immediately to get to work during the flood of 2016. Tonight, there was a presentation done by Lady of the Lake of BREC service in this community and how it helped out when most of the employees of BREC, most of our parks had water in it. It speaks highly of the employees, the managers, the directors of the BREC organization. That's something that we're proud of as a commission here. There's where BREC received the beautiful finalist plaque for the 2016 gold medal competition that was unveiled at our commission meeting earlier tonight. It is permanently glued to the wall. We tried to move it here, but they glued it to the wall, so we couldn't get it here tonight. So we have a picture of the ceremony here tonight. The plaque recognizes BREC as one of the top 4 large park systems in the country. You know, you go travel around the country, and I told some commissioners tonight, you have the opportunity to travel around the country as a commissioner and go to the Park Commission conference in different states and different cities. You don't know how well BREC is received throughout the country. It's great to be part of this organization. When you're talking to people and you mention BREC, you're talking about organizations, you're competing against organizations from California, New York, Washington, D.C., all over the country. And BREC is that shining star among all of those large park systems around the country. That's a great accomplishment tonight. Finishing up here, at the same conference, Superintendent McKnight received the highest honor possible for a leader of Parks and Recreation System. She was named the 2016 Distinguished Professional of the Year, and this was the plaque presented to her at the National Award Ceremony. We are fortunate to have a caliber leader like yourself. Ms. McKnight, thank you for all you've done. Here's your plaque.
They caught me off guard at the commission meeting tonight, so I really couldn't say what I needed to say. But honestly, I said earlier, and I couldn't get it out the way I wanted it to, but this is really a divine assignment for me. And to serve is the most rewarding thing that I get. To take care of the kids in this community is why I'm here. And I'm going to do that for as long as I can. And I hope you guys will help me because it's important. The babies in this community deserves the best. And I want to continue to bring it to them. So thank you so much for this honor. But you don't do this without a lot of people helping you. And so at this time, I want to ask my senior team, actually all of the BREC staff, would you please stay in? Because I can't get this done without you. You guys are gold medal people. You set the standard for others to emulate. Thank you so much, all of you, for what you do day in and day out to take care of this community. And so we are grateful to have you all, and I want you to stick it out with me because I need your help. And now at this time, I'd like to begin to focus on our feature presentation. We have invited you here tonight to watch the documentary that tells the story of BREC, how it came to be, the success of the Imagine Your Parks strategic plans, number 1 and number 2, and where we see ourselves in the future. I have to tell you, it wasn't hard, it wasn't easy to put 70 years in a 30-minute video. We have such a long, rich history, the good, the bad, the ugly. But it's history, and it's part of who we are. But I would like to thank Lunch Media at this time. Are any of the Lunch Media people here? Wave at the crowd. You guys did an incredible job. You will see what I mean when you see the video. And I would also like to thank all of the people who helped to make the video possible, taking time out of your very busy schedules, and it was really difficult to coordinate all of the people we had to interview, but thank you all so much. Everyone played such an important role and vital role in making this video a reality, so thank you all so much. And so we have come together in a historic fashion to rescue our community, and we talk about that. We talk about how we're community building to help close the racial divide. This is something that is so special because we know that BREC is more than just parks and buildings. We are about people building, community building. So through all of that, we've been through a lot this summer. We were able to get 9 presenters or people who talked on the video. And so I say thank you very much for your work to help us make this happen. And I would also like to say something really special because we had a commissioner, Mr. John Taylor. He passed away. But he kept talking to me. Every time I saw him, he was telling me something he wanted me to take care of. And this was pretty much at the top of his list. So I want to dedicate this video to Mr. Taylor because he was the reason we decided to move forward and make this happen. So at this time, let's see the documentary.
There's so many things that BREC does. In fact, as commissioners, we learn things new every day about what BREC does in this community. BREC not only leads a hand for our parks and recreations in this community, but also leads a hand when this community needs help. Let's talk about the flooding that just happened. BREC was a big part of that recovery process in this parish. And most of these employees here for BREC, most of the people at BREC, most of BREC facilities had water in them. But this is one of the best organizations, best run organizations in our city, in our state. And people should be very proud to have a park and recreation system like BREC.
Well, I think probably the greatest thing we did was the zoo because it appealed to a lot of people across the parish. And people, especially kids, loved animals. And it was a great lift to us to get tax elections to. When I came to BREC, we had about 20 parks. They wasn't developed, they was just land. And it's quite a different story now to see how much development's going on. Our budget was $700,000. Now it's, I don't know what it is, it's well over about 30-40 million. So, and of course, during my time, we we acquired 134 parks and did a lot of development of those parks. And it just really come a long way. And of course, they're adding on to it now and adding additional facilities. So it's a great thing to the people of Baton Rouge. One of the surprising things was I was telling some people back there wasn't a lot of interest in recreation. Most of the people when I first came were, doing work that they believed in work, didn't believe in getting out and enjoying life like they do today.